Good afternoon. I'm at the footbridge at Saltney, crossing the River Dee. So we're going to look up that way. That's going off towards that's the power plant. Connor's Quay up there, suspension bridge. Very handy for me when I cross into Wales. Zoom it out a bit. There was an actual guy on a rowing boat many years ago who used to cross people here. So we're going across. Yeah, that's gone, that ferry. No tea for the tillerman. As you see, Connor's Quay on that sign there. Just the other way is Chester. It's navigable here, right up to Chester, or close to Chester. In the old days, the Romans used to come and collect the salt. It was transported from Cheshire, brought along the Dee, and then shipped. The Romans would come in and they'd drop off things like roof tiles and pottery and whatever. Nice houses here. Higher ferry. So there must have been a lower ferry. Might as well use the zoom features. And now towards Chester. Before you could hear a tannoy from as you're going towards Chester there. There's the Chester races are on today. So they've been on TV. You could hear them. Very nice little racing course. It's a flat, it's not jumps. So there are paths on both sides, but this side here that actually goes through the industrial part of Saltney, etc., is the most interesting. Things called features that you get, sculptures and stuff like that. Right, the distance there. So I will divert if there's some feature or something to look at, or an information plaque or something like that. I'll divert to, obviously not a mile down the path, if it's nearby. Up that way, Connor's Quay, and yes, I sort of got a fondness for Connor's Quay. It's not perfect. It's a bit like New York. It's got its ups. It's edgy. Swallows are still around. How do? God, he looked like Phil Collins. Really? Yeah. Don't think he lives around here though. So I'm going to divert a little bit. What I like about this, I can continue that away towards Connor's Quay and up there, because there's a little car park. So there's one feature. I'm going to go and have a look at this little notice board. Why not? I'm suffering for my work, so there's no reason why you can't suffer with me. Well, yeah, this is my work. It's very demanding. Yeah. Good for your blood pressure, I can tell you that. Alright then, let's have a look. Which is the way to get on here so my shadow isn't right in the way? Yeah, like that. Oh. There you are, you can see the ferry. There's a little boat. Pause it if you need be, it might not be that clear. You're better off with a big smart TV. You can see everything clear then. I have a TV and I don't watch TV on it, if you know what I mean. I have YouTube stuff and things like that. Yeah, there'll be a few more of these sculptures that are made out of stainless steel. I did do welding at one time. It's a specialist job, that. It's not just like welding a base plate on the back, on an acro prop. That's steel. Anyway, it's just waffle, that. I mean, that's pointless. What's that feature there? Is it a post or is it a... Oh yeah, same thinking it's some work of art, but it's just a telegraph pole with a couple of funny angles on it. This is a popular area from Chester mostly. They go out freedom on their bike without worrying about cars and stuff. And it's better than going on one of those bike machines looking at the wall. Yeah, it's very nice. Somebody buzzing around in this aircraft here. Yes. got you. Little private aircraft. If I put it on normal, it slows right down. Oh, it's got a bell, that's good. It slows down as well, so I got a wide view in it. It's as if I doubled my pace. It's an optical illusion. That's what I said when I saw the judge. No, yeah, Your Honour. You can still hear, hopefully you can hear the tannoy. So the races are still on. It's getting near to the end, I would think, of the afternoon, but they're still yeah, having a flutter. Ladies all dressed up. Gents have got their suit. The last wore it on somebody's funeral. That really put everything in perspective. There's the races and then there's funerals at the other end, and so it's having a bit of fun. Some, you know, he's still flying around, that guy. I presume it's a guy, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a canal, but I can assure you it is the River Dee, and they've made it, obviously they've, and it's been there for a long time. It probably looked more like a river if you saw that, the guy on the rowing boat. But as it's, a lot of shipping over the years have gone up and down, it almost looks like a large canal. But there are no locks on it. Becomes a lot more natural when you go past the weir, which is right near to the Groves, which is near the centre of Chester. It's got a castle in Chester and things like that on the walls. And then you can go on the boat trip, which I've done, and there's an open top bus in Chester. And you can go on the boat trip up the river. That's going up as well to the source, as you see, and this is downriver, Queen's Ferry, etc. That was a dock as well. So like I say, they probably improved this so that they can go beyond Queen's Ferry at some time. Because Queen Ferry's sort of out on a limb. It gives them a lot of prosperous, but it's something like a medium-sized town, if that. and there are salmon on, a bit like the Mersey, I believe. There are salmon on the Mersey. Don't know whether that's a fact because they have to travel all the way up to spawn. But that's good. Yeah, there's a lot more features coming up. I can see one. Now I've not been, I mean I have walked, it's linear, I've had to walk up to the, what was it, the upper bridge there. Let's have another look at it, eh? Oh look, it's still there. See, there's some things that last more, you know, it's not like the stuff you buy in the shops. You're taking it back after Christmas. These are almost like a natural, see somebody would get that and say, oh, another modern art feature there. Yeah, call it communication, you know. It's gone quiet, can't hear the tannoy at the races. See somebody on a bike. So, yeah, good, isn't it? This is very relaxing. It really is. There we are. I thought that was, you know, one of those party balloons that has just landed, but it's not. That's part of the feature. I don't know what that. But yeah, stainless steel here. There's no. I mean, if I searched, you know, I might find a small, you know, the name of the sculptor, but. Saltney Riverside. Now I am going to go to the left, but as I said, there's a feature here, only about 100 yards or so. Let's see what it says here. Not a lot. I like these signs though, they took some effort. That's lovely, isn't it? I'm referring to that. That's really nice. Yeah, I'll come round tonight with a screwdriver. Oh no, I need a spanner. Just put that over my bed. Lovely. Right, let's have a look at this. And then that's, you know, I'd rather, there's a proper footpath, gravel again. I've got a thing about gravel. I like walking on, I like the sound of it, and yeah. Yeah. So I've taken photographs all the way up to that bridge. And they'll be on a slideshow. Yesterday there were no slideshows. I decided in the end, I made up my mind and I did 2 videos there and back. So isn't that good? Quite like that. I like the way, if you look, it's sort of aged and it's gone green. It's stainless steel, but of course, see it's gone almost woody. So, and the other path, which is parallel, it's you get more views of the D. Hear that noise? That's cheering. Looks like they've got a winner, or a lot of winners. If it was what's it, an outside bet, there'd be just like 2 people cheering. Long odds. Yeah. It's too far away. The wind is actually coming from that direction. So it's at least, what, 1.5 miles away there? It's a PA system, of course. There we are. Nice elderberries there. Well, they're not very impressive, I'm afraid, are they? Birds have been eating them. Right. Got plane again. Like the fact there's a jet, a commercial airline, thousands of feet above it. Won't bother filming it. You can have too broad a brush, you know. I was in a local walking club for many years. And we had various people like doctors and that just to get away. But we had this specialist, he was botany, but he specialised on grasses. I mean, it was amazing, but you know, they look very much the same, but he could identify it and he was happy. Sedges as well, they do, oh, not just grasses, the sedges and blah blah blah. of berries on there, hawthorn. Now there's some birds feeding on the bank of the Dee there. A little mud bank or something. Let's have a look. Look at that. Nice house. Oh no, it's an industrial unit. Never thought to see that, an attractive industrial unit. Oh, hear that sound? It's a case of the winner takes it all and the loser is standing small, hiding his head. But that was a big noise. They've wired that up. It's quite clever, really. I think they've attached that to the picking it up to make it impressive, which it has. Unless you live across from the live and let live. I know if you live in Chester near the zoo, you get free tickets. That's a good idea, isn't it? Must be lucky if you're a family there. The whole family gets free tickets. That's every householder. Good, isn't it? Now, right in the distance you can see the town hall and one of the churches. It's the cathedral, possibly. See that there? Yeah, that's the cathedral. And doing this because it's easier now. I can zoom again. There they are. Wow. Got it. I like the way they're planting trees. There's a little oak there. Hardwood. If it's not bothered too much, it'll be there for centuries. Collared dove. Yeah, this is another car park. So there's people can, plenty of options. If they're taking their dog, how far they're going to go, because they've got to get back to the car, obviously. Oh yeah, man, we missed that feature. Yeah, I'll stick to this path, I think. That's handier for bikes, plus it gives you a chance to avoid people on bikes. Now let's have another look at this a bit nearer now. Is there people on a bike there? Yeah. Let's have a look. Right, not far now, just a few more little things. Look at that, some apples. Oh, they're not very big, but I don't think they're crab apples. I really don't. I just think some apples go a bit later in the season. Yeah, look at that. Do you know he hasn't moved, that old fella there, carrying that chain? We'll have a look. Another information. There you go. It's nice. See the outskirts of the thing with the machinery boats? That's the power station, Shotton. It's not Connors Quay, I think it's Shotton, isn't it? I don't know, I'm not sure, but I love it. Saltney Riverside. A hive of industry, but it's also a peaceful haven now. Nothing. See, there was quite large ships. What's that? Floating grain elevators that could load 6,000 tons of grain from a ship. Never even knew what that was. or heard about them. So again, look, the bird feeder. Somebody's regularly topping them up. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah. And that is a beacon. I can actually move to this bench and we'll look at that sign. We're just a little bit further to go. My car is actually here, but there's only a shorter walk, so I could get the full part of it from here. There are many of these. They're also spread across the country, and they were lit. Alderley Edge as well in Cheshire, and they were lit in the event of the Armada, the Spanish. If it was an invasion, they would light these up. They even had them on board of the rings, and that's how they sent a message of alarm. Each one with us in sight of each other. Of course, it'd only work if it wasn't foggy or something. And then set fire. And there's a spectacular one in Wales, which is on the hill, so it doesn't need to be on a high point there, on a high stand. And it's of a dragon as well. So you let it the dragon, which is of course related to fire and whatnot. It's a spectacular piece of welding, and it's rusted a bit, like you can see here. It wasn't painted red. That's just the rust. So you can imagine a dragon. That was he knew that there was no need to do any painting on that. It's really good. That's on the Flintshire coastline. There's a squirrel there, but he's disappeared. He's not going to pose for me. Right then. So we've got this thing, Community Link. It's all the umbelliferae, tall branching weeds, wildflowers if you like. Right, so I think I'll go to this sign. Now there's two paths, they should both join up. This is really good, I like this. The Flintshire coast. Flintshire Bridge. Oh, that's Flint there. There's the other. The Cop is a park in Chester itself, and you can start off that side or the other shot. And so we're back here somewhere. Could be where that car park is. Key shot. That's a nice place, Weeper Park. It's got a castle. Been there, St Winifred's Well. It's the Catholic saint. So there's a number of people come there. It's holy water. You know, a holy well. That's like, there's Holywell. It's near there as well. There, Holywell. It's worth a visit. Yeah, there's lots of places. Mopsin is the SS Duke of Lancaster, a landlocked ship that used to be you could go in it, but they had problems with access or something. They still have a car boot there on a Sunday. And Talika Lighthouse. A bit like, you know, I was at a lighthouse before at and many others that are around on the Wirral, Merseyside and along the Welsh coast. Flint Castle. Right. So I might loop round the other way because I've got to go back this way. It's only a few, let's say, maybe I could do it in, because of the racing. What do they call the, it's so many, whatever they call it. And there's one more, whatever it is, to go. Oh well. Have another look across there at the D. It struggles to focus if the stuff, you see what I mean, it's auto, so it's got the foreground in, so that's nobody's fault. Yeah. So that's the, as far as it goes there, it'll continue because there's a channel there, and then there's industrial units that won't give you access. So we'll go back now, just so I'd add it. Just tick the box that we've started at the start. I've gone as far as the upper bridge across the River Dee. Now, there's nothing written on that shield that's hanging, or shield sort of sign that I'm aware of. No, nothing. That's it. There's a coach there. I suppose if they're going to pick somebody up, they need somewhere to park. Oh yes, I said I was going to see this old guy. There he is. He's got a wristwatch. He must be well off. A working man at that era with a... Somebody just put that on, have they? I wonder if somebody's done that. They have, haven't they? No, I'm not going to steal that. Look at that. Ferrari watch. Isn't that good? No, it's... Yeah. And nobody's taking it away. You wouldn't take a watch off an old fella. And he's got a rose as well. Look at that. Yeah. He's probably, you know, the old school. He's probably got clean underwear on. You know, his mum told him when he was a kid. Have you got clean underwear on? Have you changed those lovely underwear yet? There we are. Join me again. You're very welcome. And there's Susie, the Suzuki. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.